Having Kobe right behind us.
You're tuned in to CFUV 1019. I am your host, Coco. We are on the Basement Closet Sessions. We are broadcasting from the unceded, unsurrendered, and stolen lands of the Hoosanic and Lekwungen-speaking people. This land now colonially known as Victoria, British Columbia. Today, we are very fortunate to have the Folk Night Trio in today. We've got Maita Waters, Jacob Ledger, and Ellis Slaughter in the house tonight. We are going to be hearing some singles and some originals from both Jacob and some originals from Maita as well as some tracks from Maitarra as well. I'm absolutely stoked to hear them. I've seen them all perform before, and it's going to be a pleasure to see it again from 7 feet away. Whenever y'all are ready, take it away.
All the apple trees in the garden have blossomed on the wrong side of the field. The sun doesn't give in, he's hurtful and he's hot-headed, but he's real. My mother went walking to the bottom of the bottle in the canal. She said, darling, everything they could give to you is given to someone else. So I guess the only lesson in the Bible I'll be abiding by is to plant my seeds in pairs, and when love leaves me impaired, to cast my stones into the tide. My mother went walking to the puddle which used to double as a riverbed. She moved into her body a little too early to know what to do with it. And it's all so helpless once you made your bed. The last corner crumbles and you stand in the wild like a beast who's used to whining. It's me. Last time I was breathing, I was laying in the back seat of his car. When everything's ahead of you, it doesn't really matter where you are. At night I go walking to the city line to try and catch a glimpse of a life I almost tasted before it washed away, left me dry in the ditch. And it's all so helpless once you made your bed. The last corner crumbles and you stand in the wild like a beast who's used to whining. For it's me.
Wrong Side of the Field, fairly new. Ella and I did it at the first folk night together. This next one is called Cornered by Your Sin.
tapping out again, made your mind up, and all that angel love is rising up like smoke. Open a window and choke on the dirty city air left from the city's ghost. When you hurt more than most, what's another wasted Wednesday gonna do? Somebody's really gonna make a mess out of you. Just watching the polarized civilian life organize and dissipate from your safety pit, make you yearn for it. 10,000 cardboard trumpets sounding unmeaning, and so all that soul just marinates, tucks, turns, and suffocates in your modern dread. 2 slices of Wonder Bread, and it's back to bed. Somebody's really gonna make a meal out of you. God is somebody who looks just like you. He walks kind of funny, really lights up a room. You're guarded when you're honest, 'cause you're cornered by your sin. Looking like one slow blow could really do you in. You move around just to prove a point, check the mirror and laugh. Must have been a thief in a dancer's mask, that kind of choreograph set to the hum of time, the drum that binds your body down. This country lies bellied up in the new millennia, but you're careful not to let that get to you. It wasn't poison when you took it, it's poison longer it sits. It wasn't poison when you took it, it's poison longer it sits. God is somebody who looks just like you. He walks kind of funny, really lights up a room. You're guarded when you're honest, 'cause you're cornered by your sin. Looking like one slow blow could really do you in. You're guarded. You're guarded. You're guarded. I wrote that one actually after breakfast with Jacob and some other friends at the pub in the morning after our first
No way.
bender together.
That's fun. So we're just organizing my pages here.
This next tune is called God Saved Man, and Maita wrote it as a duet, and it's been really cool seeing Maita and Jacob get to kind of actualize that vision. It's been very fun watching that song.
Yeah, I've definitely
come to
never. I always wanted it to be a duet, but I never had anyone to duet it with. So
Nice.
it's very nice to have the vision become a reality. Sitting at the kitchen table, he said he's been in love once, said it was rough. I'm not one to push and pry. I like a kind of quiet guy, yeah, that's enough. He said, do you think you'd hold it to me?
Come on too fast and you fall right through me. I've been seen ducking barbed wire. Catch me in your hand and I'll turn to water. Some days you'd think I was made of paper. Tear me a bit and I'll tear right through ya. Leave you industrial bleeding fingertips. If love's a fever, then love is sick. If I can't tell being from living no more, I've been sitting still or moving on. God save a man like me. when you look at me, girl, do you feel kind? Can't trust the sea or a woman's insides. I'm not one to take up space. I come in breathless and I leave the same. And you've got that look in your eye like loving me could be alright. Fixated on the touch of a hand from a soulless lover, but a God-saved man. If I were to wake up at night with the thought of leaving on my mind, would you feel like you've been had by a heartless mover or a God-saved man?
Just 'cause it's not good doesn't mean it's half bad. You keep looking at me like it's all so sad. Do you feel just like the sun, keeping it together until night comes? And I'm careful where I step based off practice. If I messed up my footing or how I acted, I'd be found by the water's edge, drifting in whatever lays ahead. And it's not love, but there's something to it. If you stay here, we'll keep it quiet. I'll rest my head into my hand and sink into where I stand. And you've got that look in your eye like loving me could be alright. Fixating on your distant stance and what it means to be a God-saved man. And if you were to wake up at night with the thought of leaving on your mind, well, I'd feel like I've been had by a heartless mover, but a God-saved man. A sitting at kitchen table, he said he's been in love once and it was rough.
It's so funny. After I want to be like, thank you, but thank you, Troy. Thanks, Kobe.
I just want to clap.
I know, right? We clap for ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
We're all trying our best.
Alright, the next song is by Mr. Jacob Leger. Did I mess that up so bad?
No, it's actually like super accurate.
Nice.
It's better with the French accent, you know? Like,
Jacob Leger.
And what's the song called?
this one's called Vancouver.
Oh, topical. Close to home.
Close to home.
There we go.
And it was written one day walking down the street, pretty hungover in Vancouver, and that's really what it's about. You know, that's what it's all about.
Probably like 95% of these songs are written hungover.
It's the best state to learn.
It's the artist's process.
I'm gonna take my headphones off this one.
Vancouver always leaves you laughing at the wonder and the blister of an evening. And I swear that I could see it and feel it The sun caught on the smoke, and the light came melting, pouring down the boulevard. Won't you let me know when you're back this way, and I'll mark it on the wall, and we'll get to know time before we kill it, or autumn might just kill us all. There's nothing to compare to, so I don't regret the trouble. I've got no ceiling to go back to, but there's frescoes in the rubble, or the whole world is a picture frame. I don't wanna set it right. In the morning, we could leave this city in a cluster of cars upon the freeway, and drive up to where the mountains are bleeding, and I could almost smell your hair as we crested the rise cutting through the passes. The drive is long and the coffee's cold, the feeling's lost in the coming home. The drive is long and the coffee's cold, the feeling's lost in the coming home. There's nothing to compare to, so I don't regret the trouble. I've got no ceiling to go back to, but there's frescoes in the rubble, or the whole world is a picture frame. I don't wanna set it right. Well, stinger in the honeycomb, or flicker in the light. When I'm dancing alone on a beer can night, 'cause it always hurts the worst just before she makes it alright. And the whole world is a picture frame, and I don't wanna set it right.
Tune the guitar back up real quick.
So best part about being a vocalist is you don't have to tune your instrument.
I know, I'm like, this is so nice. I'm like, what do I do with my hands?
No carrying gear, no
I
tuning.
picked some pretty easy songs, just one string, you know, we're keeping it simple.
Oh. This is another one of Jacob's.
Yeah, this is another one. This one's called Game of Chance. That was the war.
Found tenderness in the half-done bottom of a bottle of wine. You were sitting there peeling the label, and I just sat there curling my spine on the flip side of a party with the dawn swinging by, and it's getting late already, and I get caught up in it. Don't you wish for the rhythm, the bliss of the quiet night, the eardrum hiss? Well, the scene's just a swing and a miss when the sky's a page and the rain is a list. But the endless nights of grandeur, all alone or in the mix. How we toil in the cloudburst, how we labor for a kiss. Turn off the lights and raise the shade. Crawl into bed and make the moment afraid to be lost in a game of chance. Walking home through the city with religion on your shoulder and your arm around me. Well, it's so easy to find someone to blame when the high road is an avenue that never had a name. From the darkened streets, the light on the window is low and warm, and it's getting late already, and I won't be back at all. Turn off the lights and raise the shade. Crawl into bed and make the moment afraid to be lost in a game of chance. Has a way of pulling the veil. They're building the house upon the hill. I've heard the sound of hammers and nails. Stumble towards the sound.
I love that progression so
Yeah, that
much.
first time we heard that guitar part, we were like,
Our jaws dropped. You were saving
Guys.
it for a while, right?
Oh yeah, totally. I really didn't want to put a really bad song to that.
The first time we heard it, Maita went, "Oh, thank God that's a good song, because that's a beautiful progression."
It's getting hard to see the lyrics with the light in the back. I'm just gonna stack some paper.
oh, yeah. You're in the end.
Now this next one is
This next one's vulnerable. I wrote this a couple months ago. I guess it's about entering a new relationship and feeling vulnerable.
now you're gonna hear the acoustic version of it, but
Yeah.
you can also
Yeah.
hear.
Oh yes, this is a Maitarra song, which is my band. I wrote it it was supposed to be a very acoustic thing, and then Ella sang harmonies with me. We did it again at the first folk night, and then we did it with the band, which I did not know how it was going to go. Didn't expect us, like most of these songs we don't do the band because it's my folk stuff. And then Ella sang with us, and she was like, I was like having no idea how to be a band, but it sounds like completely different.
is
It's
such a
so
different
great.
song.
If you haven't heard it on the record, go check out Shush. Listen to this.
Yes, it's
Shush.
not on the record.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
not on. Oh well, it's on your record though.
Fake fan.
Oh, it's on your record though.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah. Oh, most of my songs are on my Bandcamp too, including this one. But anyways, this one's called Vulnerable. A giant drain sits in my kitchen.
careful not to spill. When I love you, I don't know where it's going. You let it pool and overfill. Baby, you're like a hammock. I lose my balance, I get knotted up. And it all just so tragic. You can't have it till you fuck it up. Get a little vulnerable with me. Get a little vulnerable with me. I keep my pen separate from my ink cartridges. I keep my money on the shelf. I bet you got a whole list of lush women you've left one after the other for someone else. My daddy is a mind reader. He knew I wasn't tired. Teeter out the bedroom window, inhaling smoke, the yolk of the car. Get a little vulnerable with me. Get a little vulnerable with me. When all the boys from the middle find themselves on the edge, and life as you know it is paradoxical, but still you can't afford to quit. I can't pretend I haven't noticed the burning burden in the blue. Your iris on a Sunday morning, like a siren tempting me from below. Get a little vulnerable with me. Get a little vulnerable with me. Get a little vulnerable with me. Okay, this next one is also one that I do with my band, Maitarra, which is on our new EP. You should listen to this. This one's called This, That, and the Other.
Once again, a really different sound to the acoustic version, but both are equally beautiful.
I actually wrote this one, like I was listening to a lot of Towns Van Zandt, and I was trying to do it. Well, I was inspired, I think, just because I was listening a lot. I wasn't necessarily trying, but I was like, oh, this is very Towns Van Zandt-y, and I could never bring this to the band. And then I just, like,
And then you
showed
did.
it, and then it was, like, Aiden, our guitarist, just took it, and now it's, like, you could never tell that it came from that, but it did.
Who knew Aiden was a big Towns Van Zandt?
This day's got no legs, it's taken me nowhere. I hung the head before the call went through. Got a distant relative, he's perched upon his castle, never questioning his name or what he's got to prove. You look like a good time through a bar window late at night. You could be painted up and falling off our slippery site. There's strength and there's vocabulary. If you take a word, be it cautionary. Only thread doesn't get the sewing done. There's this, that, and the other, they band together. Are you hoping you won't get caught in the middle? You call it like you see it, yeah, you got reason. Judgment's always softer in the foggy morning light. toss another afternoon to the side. It's got no use, I'm just looking to get something done. If I can cross more of my mental list, it'll blind me from my lifelessness. It's the drain of youth, won't drip until it droughts. This paradox comes at a pilgrim's cost, a candy kid searching for sugar god, and I'm getting stuck to the stick before the rot. Knowing full well about the sudden drops in temperature and what I've got, I'm convinced I've just never held strong enough. There's this, that, and the other, and they band together. Are you hoping you won't get caught in the middle? You call it like you see it. Yeah, you got reason, and judgment's always softer in the foggy. There's this, that, and the other, and they band together. Are you hoping you won't get caught in the middle? You call it like you see it. Yeah, you got reason, and judgment's always softer in the foggy morning light.
I don't know if you can hear our smiles through it. Like, sometimes I feel like you can just hear my lips parting and just grinning ear to ear. This is such a fun opportunity.
Well, that one was fun because last time Maitarra just played it upstairs and Ella sang harmonies with us, and then we looked back on the videos and we were doing, like, we weren't looking at each other, but we were doing, like, identical movements. It looked like we had a dance that was planned.
But no, we just both started feeling the song.
Yeah, it was, I guess, self-evident of what the hand movements would be for the words. It was so funny.
And then we made eye contact and tried to do the same ones.
Yeah.
At the same time. No.
Maybe not as smooth.
Now we have choreographed it, so.
Yeah. Like a TikTok
Next
dance.
music video?
Yeah,
For you guys.
Okay, this is our last song. Thanks so much for having us, CFUV. This one's called Midday, and it's probably my oldest one out of this whole set. I think I wrote it about a year and a half or so ago. Come into my kitchen, I've laid down my life in all of these pictures. Which ones do you like? Take it with you, I've got the rest to hide. My father said he'd make a saint out of me. Baby girl, you gotta watch me closely. It was a ruse, I grew up too soon, and he fled the sea. How far would you let your love go just to feel it leave the back of your throat? I didn't know the hardest part would be midday. Would be midday. Drop me at the corner, I'll walk the rest alone. If you thought what I was thinking, would you let it go? I didn't know if I grabbed all I could, it wouldn't hold. I'm tethered to my symptoms like a garden to its holes, wild looking but dependent on the household being home. I caught my reflection, I was looking like a ghost. How far would you let your love go just to feel it leave the back of your throat? I didn't know the hardest part would be midday. Would be
sent out of me, somewhat common but internal, a bruise beneath the seam. Did you know, left in the cold, they became a stain. They became a stain. Oh, they became a stain.
That's it for us.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for having us. This has been such a fun set to play.
Yeah.
It's been really cool to hear the songs, what they sound like on the radio. I personally...
Well, we haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, I
thought we heard it when we
yeah.
were doing it, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm so stoked to be here. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for all the folks at CFUV for hosting this, and it's been really great. You guys are awesome.
For those that want to find their music, you can look them up at Maitarra. You can find Jacob, Naked by the Fire is Jacob's band as well too. And then Ella Slaughter also plays as well in the Smokestacks and Papa Don Gurney. Yeah. You can also find them at Victoria Folk Night at the Mint every other Thursday. I believe they've got the next one coming up on the 22nd. Nope, that one, oh yeah, it is. Yay, look at me getting things right. June 22nd with Anna Schaefer, Trevor Davies, and Tyrell Peters. And then happening every other Thursday after that. The next one's coming up July 6th and July 20th. We're going to get the folks over in the studio here. After a few ad items, we're going to play a couple tunes, and we'll get them over here shortly. Thanks so much for coming in, y'all.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.